beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Classy Sassy Maids. Today we're going to talk about face floppers. And yes, I'm talking about hair in the face and how to remedy it. So this is Belle Tresses Mon Amour in Brown Sugar Sweet Cream, which I absolutely love. But I put her on a while ago and I thought, how come I don't ever wear her? Well, this is why. Well, you know what? We're going to talk about her today, and we're going to fix her up because it's about time I get a little use out of her. She's been in the box way too long. So let's get her out of the box and let's get her fixed up. I know I've had a bunch of people ask me before, how do you fix it up like that? So we're just going to show you today. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, we're back. And so we're going to work on Miss Amour here and see if we can get her to not be so floppy. And what I have on right now is my Noriko Cade, and this is in the color Chocolate Frost. And I tell you what, this right here has some good fibers. It's a workhorse. I wear this to all our games that we go to. This is my kind of my go-to. This and another one I have of them, but I tell you what, I get them and I just wear them a lot. Good fibers here. But this one is Chocolate Frost. People were asking me about that last night. So here you go. Chocolate Frost. All right, so let's work on this. What we need to start with, guys, is a mannequin head. We've got some T-pins. I've got a tripod. And all the mannequin heads, this is a canvas mannequin head, and they come in different sizes. I've got a 21.5 circumference, so I don't want anything 21 greater, so I got a size 21. I did, when I first started, bought a 22, and that's just too big for what I do, so I had to get a 21 size. You really want to stay a little under, unless you're trying to stretch a wig, and then you want to kind of get a little bit bigger. But we're going to put her on. Now, she has lace front, and she has monopart. So when you use T-pins, you make sure that you are not going through the lace, because if you go through the lace, you're going to tear up your lace. Your lace is special. These T-pins, can you see? The diameter is too big for the lace on your wigs. Do not put them in the lace. Now, some of the lace that you have on some human hair and stuff, and also on this, you can get the round bobby pins, the round-headed, and they say that they are safer, but you still do not want to really put through your lace, because you will mess it up. So after I've had her on and I know where I really want her to go, pretty much. Now this is Belle Tress, and she is heat friendly, so there's a couple of ways to do it. We're going to start off doing the same thing though. I'm going to kind of get her the way I want her. Get the hair up, and then when I pin her, I'm going to pin it. Let's see if we can get this in the camera a little better. Okay, so I'm going to pin it, not in the lace, but I'm going to kind of pin it at an angle. And you are going to use, I'm going to use heat, because she is heat friendly. And so I am on a canvas head. Do not use a styrofoam head for that. If you use heat on a styrofoam head, you will melt it. Don't ask me how I know. Just believe me when I say that, okay? So, you know, I'll try anything once. Anyway, I've just been doing this just about a year nearly a year. I'm going to do at a year, I'm going to do a review of the last year of when I started and why I started and everything. And ooh, what I've learned. It's amazing. I never thought I'd be here like this. Wow. But anyway, I kind of like the way this lays. But I do want this part up in here to go more. So if you want to go back through here and you want it to kind of stick back a little further with some of these other hairs, what I do is I go in between the wefts. So I make sure that I am in between the wefts, just because I don't want anything to ruin the integrity. Now, these T-pins, they have a tendency to get the hair caught up in there. I am going to try, and I've got them on order, the round pins. They are a smaller diameter, so they may not hold as much back, but we'll try them. These T-pins do kind of get the hair all mixed up in them. All right, so let's do the other side. The other side's not near as bad, but I do want to kind of get it out of my way. Let's see, can we see this? Is this in the camera? Let me move it over a little. And it's just, I just don't like anything in my face. Now, you can adjust it how you want to and how you're used to. So, there we go. All right. There we go. That's what I'm going to work with. Okay. So, then we take our handy dandy water bottle and we are going to spray. Now, if this was not heat friendly, what I would do is then you could use a styrofoam head, and you could do this on a styrofoam head and spray it down and just let it sit overnight. But just squirted myself in the face. However, I am going to use some heat. Why? Because I'm impatient and I can, right? All right. And I tend to use a little bit more water than some. Just because. All right. So, even with heat friendly, I still go and do low. I'll do low hot, but I won't keep it on the hair for very long. I'll move it around anyway. You don't want a high heat constantly there. I don't want to ruin my hair that I paid a lot of money for. So I will get it to warm up, and then this is what I do. Now, you could, if you were in a hurry, a big hurry, just use some wig wax. But I try not to use as much product as in my hair to keep it in a certain way, because I try to get it to where I don't have to wash it as much. If the more you wash it, then the more it tears up the fibers because of the silicone fibers on there. And you might have to do this a couple of times. If you get it down and you realize, oh, it's still a little wet, or it's not doing quite like you wanted, which you can tell I'm making sure that if it gets too hot on my finger, I'm moving it. Just because I don't want it too much on the hair, right? Call me picky, call me picky. but I try to make sure that the hair itself is going to stay good in the lace too. I don't want to hurt the lace. All right. Okay, guys, we're back. I've let her set for a little bit. She is totally cool. And so we're going to take out the T-pins and we're going to just test her out. Okay. So let's see what we got. Like I said, we may have to do it a couple of times. Now, this is something I wouldn't wear to work because I'm a nurse and I'm always bending down doing stuff like this. So I wouldn't want to wear it to work because she's too long. She's got some heavy weight there. So, you know, of course she's going to have some hanging down. But look at that already. Can you tell the difference? Well, let's try our own and see if we need to do it some more. So I'm going to take this one off, and then we're going to put that one on. Let's take off our little Kate over here, which I love. Let's put her on. Make sure I got all my T-pins out before. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So, let's move this over. Let's see what we got. See if it's any better. Or see if I messed her up totally. Ta-da! Okay, so we still have this one piece right there. Okay, so now there's two things you can do. I am really, really bad about, I'll just cut me some wispy bangs. So you can do that, or you can do wet it again, and you can even do this while you're wearing her. Now, with the heat friendly, of course, you're not going to hurt your head, so you're not going to get it too hot. So I'll do this first, and we'll see. So handy dandy bottle. No problem. Let's get the blow dryer, and you can just hold it there. Hold it there where you want it. You can take a comb, wide tooth comb. You can take one of these combs. These are one that I just love because I like doing this. So with the longer hair pieces, it is a little harder. And this one has some longer front pieces, so it may be a little harder to get that one to stay. Where's that one going? There we go. But it's already looking better. All right, beautiful people, I went and I got in front of the mirror so I could kind of see what I was doing. And what do you think? Better? Now, I like it better. I didn't cut the bangs in there because I'm really bad about just cutting bangs. But my next question is, do I look sassier in red? That's the question of the day. Sassier in red, maybe? All right, guys, I hope you learned a little bit. There's no product in here but water. And better. Better? A lot better. And it only took me 5 minutes in front of the mirror, maybe. Actually, probably 3. And so that, I hope, helps you. And if so, please give me a like and a subscribe. And comment down below. Tell me how you do it. So, but if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll get back to you. And guess what? I will see you next time.